Doe's over there. Deer's there. He's getting alerted now. He's alerted his youngster. Look at the small one. Stop now.
So cute.
Right, after dropping my daughter off, after we went out to look at deer this morning, I'm going to take you out and we are going to look at 3 budget tents that are still well worth it, that are still on the market. I'm not going to bother you with specs this time because, just like most people, you can read it up on the side, but I'll put that up as I put the tents up. But we'll firm down and I'll put them up in fast time, then we'll have a little chat about them and I'll have a brew, because a brew is the main thing to do. I live on the Jurassic Way and that's where this video will be taking place today. So the Jurassic Way trail is an 88-mile trail that spans from Banbury in Oxfordshire to Stamford in Lincolnshire. It's a lovely rural trail with plenty of villages, beautiful cornfields to walk through, but plenty of pubs. Most importantly, plenty of pubs. Right, I found a lovely little spot. I think we'll just do it just here. So, with this beautiful backdrop, the bag's over there, and I'll be throwing down the Banshee Pro, the Mungar, and the Peak 2. Let's crack on. Right, I've just moved the tripod back a bit just so I can get them all in shot, and I'll start setting these up now. So we'll start off with the Banshee Pro. And I'll whip through these as fast as I can and then we'll talk you through the specs while I'm setting it up. What we're going to do is I'm going to display these tents here now. So these tents will be the Van Gogh Banshee Pro. Bearing in mind I actually don't think you can buy this version anymore, but you can get it second hand, and these are bomb proof. Van Gogh Banshee Pro has always been one of my best tents. I know it's a 1-person tent, I know you don't have mass sit-up area in it, but we're going to bring it back into the limelight as one of these nice budget tents. You can get the updated Van Gogh Banshee and I'll stick that up in the corner. But what I'm going to do at this point, like I said, I've just moved the camera just so I can fit the other 2 in, because they're the 2p ones. Right, just for you all, on the Cloud Peak 2, all the poles are exactly the same size. There is a way to put it together, which you use one for the vestibule opening last. Right, I'm going to turn this around so the doors will be facing yourselves. As you can see, they are a really easy setup, and this is why I don't understand why people think of the most expensive tents as the best. So that is the Cloud Peak 2. Now, the Mungar. So somehow I'm going to try and fit the Mungar into this one. Should be nice and easy. This is the tent I love the most because of how easy it is to actually set up. Seriously, you can set this one up in the dark. Just slow it down a sec. So the Banshee Pro is a coffin tent, and the 2 Nature Hikes are both dome tents. The Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2 has 3 poles, but the Mungar only has 1 pole, which is funky, very funky. Now I already have the ground sheet pinned underneath for the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2 and the Nature Hike Mungar, so it makes it a little bit easier when I get to wherever I'm going, wherever I get to where I'm pitching up, makes it a lot easier for myself. So both Nature Hikes can be used as a summer tent. Take this down to the beach, and obviously the mesh can protect the children. The same with the Cloud Peak 2. You can take the inner out and use that also to protect the children down on the beach. There is a little knack with this one to get the cover to go on properly. I'll show you that now. Right. So when you do a bit of a struggle with this one, but then I realised, hang on, I'm doing the wrong thing. You've got to detach the inner, find the inside where there is also connection points, connect that side up. When you finish connecting that side up, connect the other side. Remembering that these have got to be so taut, disconnect it again, connect the top. These will be pretty damn tight, okay? Now you can connect the inner to the outer, bend it down, Same again on this side, inner to the outer, bend it down, and then all you got to do, pull it back and connect the outer fly to the inner fly, and you'll slowly see it all come in nice and tight, just like yours truly, me being nice and tight. As you can see, it's tight already, and all I've got to do is stick the pegs out. When you're in this stage, you can still lift the tent itself, take it wherever you want to, but I want to take it back to this point, and that will come apparent in a bit. The Banshee Pro has an inner and an outer as well. That's why I think it's still one of the best tents on the market today. I think there's a different version of this one out now. If you're after a one-person, completely non-destruction tent. Obviously the Mongar can get pinned out on the sides, and I shall pin that out just there. Like I said, this is 3 brilliant budget tents. Now, if you decide to purchase the Cloud Peak 2, I made a little mistake when I purchased. I got the 1 zip with 2 zips opening, which meant you roll the bottom up and then you tab it up. Not the best version, but I still like the tent. It is really good, and I'm impressed with all 3 of them. These are definitely 3 budget tents, which I will keep no matter what, but the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2, at some point, maybe I might get rid of it, I don't know yet. So I'll open them all up so you can have a good look around. They're pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, you've got 2 two-man tents and one coffin type tent. In fact, I'll open both doors and share a little drone shot of how I would love to drone these. So what I'll do now is I'll put the prices above all these, and as for the Banshee 1, and as for the Banshee 1, I'll try and stick a second-hand price up for that, because that's an old tent, but it's probably one of the best tents I've got. I still use it today, and I've probably had it 4 years. These tents to me are absolutely amazing. Like I said, you couldn't find 2 extremely lightweight tents like that for the weight that they are. So what I'll do is I'll run you through the specs now as we fly the drone above. Do you want to see these in a different kind of view? Tents. Would I go out and get a Nemo? One of the others that cost a little bit more? I ain't too sure. But if Nemo want to send me one to review, I'd be quite happy to. I just don't think they will. So I'm 5'10". I'm in the Vango Banshee Pro. This is how much room I've got. Bearing in mind, it's very tight. Any taller than 5'10", wouldn't bother. I haven't tried the new Vango Banshee Pro, so I can't tell you. Like I said, this is the Vango Banshee Pro 200. So what I'm not going to do, and I'll show you how my feet are. Bearing in mind, you add a mat to that and it gets tight. That's why this is a 2-skin tent. Pull the bottom out as far as you can, otherwise you're going to start to get feet wet. Plenty of room to the sides, as you can see. You've got plenty of room there for your kit. For the head, not so big. Nice big openings. Let's look at that one. Right, this is my best tent for room and space. This is the Mongar 2, so obviously it's a 2-person tent. Bearing in mind, if I was to put myself over here, you've got ample amounts of space for someone else. Absolutely superb tent. I'll spin it around so you can see me ugly mush. If my feet were about 6 inches from the bottom, that's how much I've got, another 6 inches above me, with a full person worth of space to cuddle up to. On the top, you've got a pocket on the top, you've got a pocket down the bottom, and I think you've got a pocket back up here. But doors are ample size. Definitely a superb tent. Let's try the last one. I hate that door. Now this is the Cloud Peak 2. Right, the Cloud Peak 2 is a person and a half. You still have room for 2 people, but it would be a bit more cramped. I still have the 6 inches below and the 6 inches above, so still an ample size tent with massive doors. My personal opinion is I love all 3 of these tents, and the only reason I would actually let the Cloud Peak go is because of that door. I would have liked a T-door version. There is T-door versions out there. I really like all 3 of these. I can't get rid of them. I'll just enjoy them. But when I do, I promise I'll tell you. No, I'll make this quick because I think my mic's going a bit flat. Sorry, I'm going to have a nice brew because the sun's going down and I need to get these tents down. Let's get a brew on. Well, as I'm brewing up, I'm going to pack these tents away. It's got to be done. Nice bit of brew after a bit of hard work. Lovely. Oh, the sun's going down faster than I thought. Better get these down nice and quick and we can shoot off home. Now it's down, we chill out. Finish with coffee and watch the sun go down. I think I've fallen back in love with the Munga, especially for summer. Size, space, weight. I'm going to start using it again. So what I will say at the end of this video is basically, I still feel that these 3 tents could still do with some love. So if you're taking your kids up in the mountains, get them a nice cheap tent. These are perfect, budget friendly, or if you're just starting out, budget friendly, 3 season, awesome. You know, you've got the Munga 2 person, you've got the Cloud Peak 2 person, and you've got the Banshee 200 Pro. It's supposed to be 2 person, but I would never try and get 2 people in there. But there is a 2 person version called the Banshee Pro 300. And I wouldn't try and get 3 in there either. I'm going to say goodnight. That's me done. Look, it's smashing to know you're still here. I'm going. When you watch the sun go down. If you like the vid, leave a little like, subscribe if you want to. Even better still, leave a comment. It does help us out, and I'm always happy to reply. Catch up with Haz and I on another hike very soon.